All right, welcome everyone. We will get started in a minute here. Love reading through the chat here. Andy, we got people from all over the country today.
We do. And, usually when we do our webinars, we say, like, oh, it's cool to see a lot of familiar names. I would say there's more names that I don't know today than I do know, which is pretty exciting. That means we've got a lot of newbies, a lot of maybe first timers to bbcon even. So exciting stuff.
I love it. Stacy, Austin, how you doing?
Doing well.
Excellent.
Nick, I
Austin,
think I think it's important before we get started here, just because we haven't addressed it yet. We have somebody on the Zoom that's celebrating a birthday today, and I believe that is the company namesake. So I won't tell people how old you are, but given the context of today, tomorrow, I'm guessing you're feeling 22.
I am nicely done. I am feeling
Boom.
22. I'm absolutely feeling 22. Yeah, it's a really big day. We got some birthday stuff going on. We've got an album dropping later. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. Andy, what time's it drop? Is it midnight or I think it was
I,
11 Central last time?
I think 11 Central. So yeah, I mean, the further you live to the Pacific Ocean, the earlier Taylor will greet you, I guess.
What a day. What a
Yeah.
day. We got bbcon right around the corner. Unbelievable. Austin, are you all packed for the big trip?
You would think I am, but I'm not. My life is in chaos disarray. So we will pull it together on Friday afternoon so I can fly out on Saturday.
Do you have a spreadsheet of things that you're going to pack?
I have a list on my refrigerator. Every time I walk by and I remember something, I write it down.
Excellent. Excellent. Nicely done. Cap. For folks that are new, and I agree with Andy looking through here. So lots of friends and colleagues and clients on here, but we do have a lot of new folks. So we're so glad you joined us. We when we started this 3 years ago, it really was closer to 10 minutes, and we'll try and keep it tight. But the goal is just we want to talk about bbcon. This is kind of the kickoff. We want to share travel tips and session recommendations and all of that good stuff. So we're gonna dive right into it. So if you did not know, bbcon is coming up. It is this weekend. I actually spent the week in Philadelphia for another conference until yesterday. I just flew to where I'm at right now. So I got a firsthand view. So I'm going to walk you through some stuff. Let's first talk if you're flying in from the airport, how do you get to the convention center? You have three options. There is light rail. So there's a train called SEPTA. We'll talk about that in a second. It takes about 30 minutes, costs you about $8, right? You don't have to buy anything in advance. You can just buy it at the kiosk there. You can hop in an Uber or Lyft. It'll cost you about $45, probably be a little bit faster. You could also walk, which is free. Probably take you about 4.5 hours or so from start to finish. I think, Menke, you were going to choose that, weren't you?
Probably.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'll run it actually.
You for those going, you'll see all of us there on Sunday except for Mr. Menke because he's running. All of us get prepared in different ways for bbcon. Andrew runs marathons and 10 milers stuff. So he's doing that on Sunday. So if you see him sitting down at the booth, he's just in recovery mode.
With ice packs and a bottle of Advil right next to me.
Right. Uh, Philadelphia Airport looks like this. Terminals A through E. I walked it all on Tuesday. What you're looking for when you land is SEPTA. That is their. It's the buses and the trains there. So you're going to arrive. You're going to look for your baggage claim. I'm told that whatever you're told, like if you're at baggage claim 2, it's usually like 4. Like like 3 different people told me that, and they were right. So I went to baggage claim 2 like they told me, and it was actually 1. So don't get too caught up on when they tell you where your bags are going. You will then walk outside, depending on what terminal you're at, and you're going to look across the street, and you're going to see this little guy right here, little train station. It's incredibly convenient. It is steps away from baggage claim. Trains depart twice an hour at 09 and 39, but also they run late, so don't get too stressed if you're somewhere in the middle of that. Basically, you're going to sit there and stare for your bag to come, and you're going to keep one eye out the door and like freak out that like the train's going to come like right at that second you're grabbing your bag. You have to wait a whole half hour. So yeah, so don't worry too much about that. Thank you. Liam made a comment in there about don't be bothered about taking the train late in the evening. I'll talk about the locations here and the safety in a little bit. Kiosk is right there, right at the train. So swipe a credit card, costs you about $8. Stand there, the train will come. Where you're going is Jefferson Station. It's about 25 minutes away. It is quite literally under the convention center where we're staying. And if you're staying At the Marriott, which a lot of people, I think that's the bigger of the hotels they've got, it's actually connected. So you'll never go outside again from the moment you hop on the train. You will get off the train. You will see a little sign here that says Convention Center, Marriott Hotel. You will walk towards this beautiful escalator. You will go up the escalator. And I took this picture, which is awesome. This is actually the Convention Center. This is above. This is the Reading Terminal Market. This is up above. So through that, if you walk straight through that giant, gorgeous little corridor there, you'll end up hitting the Convention Center. It's super cool. I think you guys will like it. In terms of the Convention Center itself, a little bit different. So last year, if you went to bbcon in Seattle, it was vertical, right? Lots of stories up and down. That is not what we're dealing with here. This is Philadelphia looking at it from sort of the northeast. Convention Center is this big guy right here. It's huge. So easy to spot from the ground. It's going to look like this. If you go inside at some point, you will find, I'm sure, this bbcon sign that's been everywhere, and we'll take photos with you at it if you want. So that's the travel, right? So you can Uber for about $40. You can take the train, it costs you $8, but you got to wait, until it gets there. It's incredibly convenient, and the terminal is literally right there. You will walk out with your luggage, and you'll be where you need to be. All the hotels are close around there. Stacy, let's talk about sessions, and then let's talk about my favorite thing, food recommendations. Okay, so Stacy has spent the last 3 weeks poring over the bbcon agenda and the listings, which is hard because it changes every time she closes her browser. They change and a new session is added and one is taken away. But we have a couple that have earned the famous Stacy seal of approval. So walk us through. We've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We've got it broken out in order. So walk us through starting on Monday.
So I'm excited about this one. I think this will be a great session for anybody that's newer to Razor's Edge. So if you've been in Razor's Edge for 3 years or less, I think this would be really helpful. I have some data now. Where do I put it? This is presented by Adrian Barton, Aaron Fleischman, and Angel Lawrence.
Who's on the call? I just saw.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hi. And so I think this is going to have some great food for thought about how Razor's Edge works, where the best place is to put things. So definitely check it out if you have any problems with getting Razor's Edge to do what you want it to do.
Stacy, think of all the pressure you just put on poor Angel, who's probably just submitted a session. She's like, oh, I'll do it. I'll put it together on the flight out there. And now she's got the entire PSG audience, hundreds and hundreds of people are going to be cramming into this room. Man, that's a lot of pressure. What else on Monday? I think same time, we got a competing one.
Yes. So this one is the Power Platform right for you and your organization is going to be a great one if you are interested in learning how to use the Power Platform yourself. So this is presented by Nicole Holt, Jessica White, and Tristan McKee. They are solid Power Platform Razor's Edge users. Experts definitely have started from the ground up and learned all the things. So so check this out if you're interested in learning something new and want to know more about the Power Platform. This is the place.
Love it. And then Monday we are up as well. So PSG is doing 2. So you can close out your Monday right before happy hour with the session with Austen and Stacy and myself. This is the 3rd annual. We're going to reveal 6 more fundraising automations, so bringing us to a total of 18 amazing automations that we've shared. And please come early because we have to take a new selfie. Everybody's been on our webinars. We always share that adorable selfie of Stacy and Austen in front of all the screaming fans there in the session. So we got to take a new one. So make sure when you're planning what you're going to pack, save your knife stuff for Monday so you look sharp in a photo that will be all over the PSG webinars for the next year. Okay. Tuesday. What's going on Tuesday?
Tuesday morning, Beyond the Click, Razor's Edge NXT Gift Management. You guys, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Anthony Gallo and Danielle Van Horn are going to talk about gift management, including but not limited to the new grid batch in Razor's Edge NXT WebView, which is going to be amazing and you are all going to love it. So if you are somebody that has entered as many thousands of gift batches as I have, you will not want to miss this.
Awesome. Okay, so that's at 10:15. We got another one at 10:15. So if you don't want to learn about speed gift entry, you can learn about AI, right?
Yes. So this is Haley Giuseppe and Elizabeth Johnson doing the practical and ethical considerations of AI, which I love. It's the side that we don't think of as much, right? We're trying to figure out what we can get AI to do, but why and how kind of don't come up as often. So I love this topic. So I think it'll be really great.
Andy proposed a drinking game for any time Blackboard or somebody talks about AI at this conference, which will be fun, but also super annoying. But I do want to endorse. So Haley's amazing. This is a good take on it, right? This is going to be different. I can already tell you, it's be different than all the other AI ones where you're being sold some stuff. This will be, I think, a wonderful session. I'm so glad you.
Well, in some of the conferences that we've recently attended, Nick, this has come up, right? Where people are crazy about AI, but not necessarily thinking about the impact of AI, right? And should you or shouldn't you, and legally, what can you do? So this will open some eyes, I think.
Yep, love it. Okay, so then Tuesday afternoon.
Ask the super users. Do not miss this. This is a question and answer panel with some of our favorite Razor's Edge users. Austen will be there. Carlene Johnson, who's here. Hi. Amy Dana, Amy Barker, Heather McKenzie, Patty Thomas. I think maybe there will be others that get sprinkled in there at the last minute. So so do not miss this. It's a great chance to talk to or ask questions of the most experienced Razor's Edge users that will be at the conference. They're amazing. They basically, between them, know every single thing there is to know about Razor's Edge. So
that's like all-star lineup there.
$10 for pictures with Austen, $5 for autographs.
Oh,
Well, we also wanted to highlight this. So if you don't go to the super user, you should go to the super user. If you don't, this is Blackbaud's kind of official AI presentation, right?
Yep. So this is Brandon Sterneman and Tim McVicker presenting this, and the session tagline or the description says behind the scenes look at Blackbaud's evolving AI journey. So I think this might give us some insight into what things they really are interested in doing, why, where they've been, where they're going. So I think if you're interested in AI, particularly as it relates to Razor's Edge, this is going to be an interesting session to be at.
Yep. Austen, there's some questions in there about what's bbcon's policy like? Is everything recorded? What do we need to say about session recordings? And then we'll highlight them today.
so that's a little bit up in the air. The website is all over the place for virtual attendees. There's some mentions that some on-demand sessions will be available after October 15th. Some sessions are already tagged with virtual, and the main stage ones will be live streamed.
Mhm.
So I don't know.
Who knows? So the answer is
in on Monday and see what happens.
yeah. I'd be curious. So, I mean, we're presenting a couple of them and we got lots of presenters here too. So we've heard nothing about like having to turn stuff in and record stuff early or anything like that. So if any of our sessions are recorded, it will be live, which I don't think they've done, at least not off the main stage. Okay.
They're not very forthcoming with the speakers either as to whether their session will be chosen for like the on-demand virtual or not. So some of us don't know until later on.
Wednesday, Stacy, correct me if I'm wrong. This is the third year in a row that we've closed down the conference, right? Like we get the time slot where everybody has their luggage and bags with them in the room.
It is. It's going to be great. Although I think we're not quite the last session this time, right?
Good.
There might be one after us this time.
Okay, good. So this is our presentation on making the leap. So the first one on Monday is all automation, right? Which people are geeking out about. It's awesome. It's always the most popular session. This is the one, maybe if you're newer or if you're like, Pride database view for my cold dead hands and you don't want to go to like, this is the one to come. And Stacy and Austin will walk through the good, the bad, and ugly, right? I think PSG has earned a reputation of being very candid. Like we will sing Blackbaud's praises on stuff that's awesome and that they've improved. We'll be very honest with you about stuff that's still clunky, but this will be a good session as you get ready to make that leap over to NXT. So I'm excited. And then so I'm not sure when people are going that are on the call here. Some people are asking us about Sunday. So Sunday, PSG, we have a partner session, right, Andy? We're doing that thing again with the Blackbaud leadership.
We do. So as a Blackbaud partner, which PSG is, and there are several other companies like us, right? Consulting companies, software companies. We have the opportunity to go in on Sunday and meet with some of the Blackbaud leadership to look at a roadmap and kind of provide some feedback on what we're hearing from people like you and webinars like this, and certainly with clients of what people like, what people don't like, what they're asking for. So we'll be able to pull some things from that and hopefully provide some feedback on our post bbcon webinar as to what we can share, what they allow us to share with you on that as well.
And there's also, Stacy, there's something for attendees on Sunday too, right? Is there like an extra session you can buy and what goes on there?
Yeah, it's Blackbaud University sessions, and they're kind of all day hands-on workshops. There is an automation one. I don't actually even know what all the topics are, but there's usually pretty cool and hands-on and helpful. So
Okay. So people will be around. If you're wondering when to go, people will be around Sunday. Definitely be around. I mean, the hotel, people will be hanging out, at least by Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. You'll see a lot of the familiar names and faces. I like Blackbaud. I like bbcon for that, right? The sort of familiar feel of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Philadelphia specific recommendations, and I think we do have some Philly people on the line, so feel free to jump in. As an outsider who hadn't been there a whole lot until last month, and now I feel like I've been there a ton. Of course, you've got the Rocky Steps, which are a requirement, and we'll walk through kind of where those are. You've got all of the wonderful U.S. history. You've got Independence Center, or Independence Hall. You've got the Constitution Center. This is what it looks like in terms of where you are from the convention center. So the green dot in the middle is where we will be for bbcon. Up and to the left, to the northwest, you've got, those are the Rocky Steps in the museum. It's about, I don't know, a mile and a half. It's a great walk, 25, 30-minute walk, couple blocks through downtown. It's beautiful. And then you curve up and you got the whole big lawn area there. It's awesome. So do that, get a walk outside. Constitution Center and everything, Independence Hall is off to the right, about the same distance, honestly. In terms of bars and restaurants, we leaned on some of our local friends. We got a couple clients here. We do a lot of work with the Archdiocese of Philadelphia. And when I was there this week, Andy, I don't know if you knew this. What is Philadelphia famous for?
They're famous for a lot of things. Cheesesteaks is one of them. The other like nugget that I want to drop is if you want to drink some of the oldest, that's actually the oldest beer, the oldest brewery in the entire country, nearly 200 years in existence, Yingling is what you want to give a shout out to.
Yes, I was also with somebody that did rented a car and went up to see Valley Forge, which he said was super cool. So that's an option. So back to the cheesesteaks. So I went last week and I'm like, all right, I've got to find
8 cheesesteaks for 3 days.
Oh, I got to find the best one. And I found a spot and it was incredible. And I had never been there before. I think it's a local thing because I didn't even really see it advertised a whole lot, but it was like the best cheesesteak in the world. They even had one at the airport and it was so dang good. So I don't know if anybody's ever been here before. Earby's, is that what it's awesome. Like it was just so good. Strongly recommend it. They've got curly fries. It's just the best. So authentic Philadelphia cheesesteak, go to this place, look it up. I think they got a couple locations. I would also recommend near the convention center. They really do have, in all seriousness now, an awesome, really cool place right by the hotel, Reading Terminal Market. So this is right next, it's underneath. So if you remember that picture I showed where we went up the escalator in that gorgeous big open hall, like this is right underneath it. It's like a flea market, but with deliciousness. So I ate there, I think 3 times actually this week. So it's just got a bunch of stalls. So there's like 70 different stalls. It's laid out like a grid, like with like little streets, as you can see here. You walk down, there's bakeries, there's ice cream, there's all sorts of food, every kind of food you can want. You can get gyros, you can get cheesesteaks, you can get anything. It's super, super cool. It does get crazy busy at lunchtime, right? So I would recommend go check it out like before the conference starts, like go walk around. I went to one of the bakeries and got a bunch of delicious items and kept in my hotel room and just feasted on them the whole week. But it's super cool. Does that sound familiar? The Reading Terminal Market. Does anybody remember, does that stick out? Any board game players at all?
Yeah.
Monopoly.
What do you know? I always called it Reading Railroad when I played Monopoly. Apparently, it's named after the Reading, Pennsylvania Railroad Company back in the day. So that's it. So this is their old terminal. It's down below. It's super cool. Strongly recommend it. Everyone from bbcon will be over there at some point. It's just so dang convenient, right? You don't even have to go outside to get there. Some other spots I'll go through quickly. If you're fancy, like Andrew Mankey is the fancy one of our group here, always fine dining. This is what our friend Sheila recommended. So Vetri Cucina, you do need a reservation. So now go make your reservation right now, but I'm told it's super awesome. We will probably be here a couple times. This is really close by. Bank of Bourbon is just 2 blocks. So you literally walk out of the convention center, you run into this place, Bank of Bourbon. I think it's in the connected to a hotel that's right there. But it's a great spot, easy, open, quick, in and out. A cool, trendy spot, Double Knot. So look for this. Japanese inspired. It's got a speakeasy down below, and it's got a hidden ramen bar, which it's not what you think. The bar itself is kind of hidden. It's not a bar with hidden ramen everywhere. It's the ramen bar is hidden. So just to clarify that, do not be like looking under the tables and stuff because that's not what they
For
mean.
ramen.
Yeah, don't be looking for ramen. The ramen is out in the open. It's the bar itself that's kind of hidden away. But it's super cool, but it's small. What else we got? Mulberry, upscale pub. You'll see a trend here. I'm a sucker for a nice upscale pub, man. We got Randstad room is super cool, and I got a map here that shows all these things. There's a definite vibe we're going for this year. Dandelion, a little bit farther towards downtown, little gastro pub. So these are all spots with great food. I can vouch for every one of them. Great drinks, a lot of old fashions, and it would not be any American city if it didn't have the finest place that you can eat. So after you get your cheesesteak at Arby's, I recommend go to Cava. It's close by. It's like 6 blocks away. The best lunch you can have. You could even DoorDash it at the hotel if you're so inclined. I would have refused to go to bbcon this year if there wasn't a Cava nearby because that's all I ever want to eat. This is what it looks like when you're looking at a map. So red is the touristy stuff. So Rocky Steps up there on the left. I think I saw in the chat, did I see the government shutdown means nobody can go see the Liberty Bell or anything? Did I see that correctly?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yep. So right here, congressmen and senators and gripe about the federal shutdown.
Bank and bourbon instead.
Let's go to bank and bourbon instead. We're gonna have to drink our feelings. So everything's very walkable. I would say this. So somebody asked about safety before. In general, my advice is avoid Northeast, right? So even avoid north of the convention center. During the day, it's normal. It's a big city. I walked around a bunch at night when I was there. It gets sketchy, right? Especially if you're north and east, specifically at the convention center. Nothing terribly unsafe. You're gonna see a lot of panhandlers. You're gonna see homeless, and it's just what it is, right? A big city is a big city. So when you're thinking about where you want to go, if it's a nighttime, obviously go with people, but south, like down and left, right? South and west towards the city, safer area. Don't go above Vine, which is that kind of freeway that's going right there, and certainly don't go really, really far up into the northeast.
Hey Nick, can I jump in? There's a Phillies game, an Eagles game on Sunday.
Yes.
So I've just heard stay away from Eagles fans. Don't make any eye contact with them. If they're walking down the same sidewalk, go to the other side of the road.
Out of the street.
Yeah.
Absolute rock solid advice. Yes, for everyone.
The Dodgers are going to be playing the Phillies while we're there as well.
Don't wear your Dodger stuff. The Phillies fans, they throw batteries like it's going to get ugly. So just be careful. All that good advice. And actually,
I think didn't they kill Santa Claus with snowballs or something like that?
I think they did. I remember that happening. My kids were devastated. It's actually very easy to get to both. So the stadiums are all south, right? So straight down Broad Street, like where you see the green dot, if you head straight south, it's like a 20-minute Uber. There's also a train, obviously can get you there. But if you are so inclined, you can catch the Phillies game, you can catch the Eagles game. Very easy to get to there and back. Andy and I did that not too long ago, actually.
In April, yeah.
Okay, Austin, let's wrap up with some tips and let's get any questions. If you have questions about bbcon or anything, hit the Q&A button, write in, and we'll be sure to answer them. Very informal today. Okay, Austin, what do people need to know? You wrote a list of 10. Pick out some highlights here. What do you need to know for like a first-time bbcon attendee?
Take a look at the agenda before you go. Stacy likes to do this on the plane. Like it's a good like open it up in the airport and just take a gander. Don't just pick one. The app will only let you pick one, but like make notes of other ones at the same time. It's good to have if you show up and it's standing room only and it's flowing out into the hallway and there's no room, or if what the presenter begins to talk about isn't exactly what you thought the session would be about, right? Then you can quickly move off to another one.
And I got to tell you, there's nothing more devastating than if you're a presenter and you see Austen Brown come sit down and then get up and leave 5 minutes into your presentation. You know that you have missed the mark and you're not up to snuff if they're sneaking out to go to the other one.
Deuces.
I don't sneak out very often, I will say that, but
talk about the app. Hey, talk about the app for a second. People are asking about that.
The app is a little bit better than last year, so that's promising, I guess. It is easier to build your agenda in the app than it is the website. Do not try to do this on the website. I spent like 2+ hours the other week on the website trying to do this, and it was horrendous, and I gave up and built one in my own Outlook. But you should be able to get into the app. If you're having problems, email the conference and they can help you out. I didn't have any issues because I just kept the same one as last year and it updated. So I don't know what magic happened behind the scenes there. But yeah. The main thing is talk to people. Don't be afraid. I'm an introvert. I still manage to talk to people. Take lots of breaks and just sort of approach it in the way that you feel most comfortable. There's no right or wrong way to go about this. Just do what feels most comfortable for you.
Awesome. There are a few people that are asking, and I'm guessing maybe some first timers, like, what is attire like? Like, what do people wear to this?
Yeah, Stacy, what do you want? What do you think?
So it's mostly jeans and business casual slacks. There's not a lot of people in suits, if anyone really. And you know,
Mike Giannone will not even be wearing a suit, so he's kind
Wearing
of
a
big
tight
deal.
black t-shirt.
Yeah, if you like wearing a suit, go for
With
it.
jeans.
There will not be very many people wearing suits. So
Yes. Yep. Jeans, a lot of quarter zips on the PSG crowd. Button down sweatshirts are not out of the ordinary. Do bring a sweatshirt. It is cold inside, which we all love. Shoes, you'll be walking a ton. So don't get fancy with the shoes. Don't be a hero. Just wear the sneakers, man. It's a big old convention center.
it's so sad, but I am old now, so I'm like I would rather not have my feet hurt than wear pretty shoes now, which I did not think would ever happen to me.
Yeah, it comes for us all, right? I'm turning 45 as we speak, Stacy, and like everything looks different now.
Yeah.
bbcon Slack channel. Let's talk about that for a minute. So Menke, this is live, right?
It is. Yes.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of people I think already joined. So
good. So this was Menke's brainchild like 3 years ago when we were all waiting for like the bbcon, like the app to come out, the functionality. There's like no chat feature or something. So Andy said, why don't we just spin it up? So we did, and it's become a huge hit. And so we just keep doing it. So if you haven't joined it before, you can scan this QR code. It'll give you the link and it'll work. If you were on it last year or even 2 years ago, it'll bonk out on you because all you need to do is just open Slack and it will still be there, right? So this, if you have issues with it, figure it out. Just kidding. If you have issues, reach out to us and we'll get it. But if you've been on it before, just open Slack and it'll still be there. Just look for PSG bbcon. If you haven't, it's fun, right? It's what we love doing. It's social. Everybody shares photos and recommendations and sessions and advice and all sorts of good stuff like that. Lots of questions about the bobblehead. No Austen bobblehead this year. We always have fun stuff going on. We have oodles and oodles of swag that we're bringing as well. So make sure to stop by the PSG booth. We'd love to see all of you. I promise you, we always do have a lot of fun with this. Those bobbleheads were a big hit. But the tariffs, man, they like doubled in cost now. Like I had to get those on a boat across the ocean last year. Food and no bobbleheads. I'm sorry, I know I'm breaking.
There will be some incredible photo opportunities.
We will still have fun. There is still fun things at our booth.
It's what we have.
Yes. So make sure to come check it out. Okay. Any questions that came in? I think this is more of kind of an us talking and people. Let's see here. Oh man, we're breaking a lot of hearts.
I feel like we tried to tackle a lot of them as we were going along there.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you do have fun. Like I think it's fun for us too to talk to people that a lot of times come to the webinars, and as we internally look to figure out what we want to kind of address in our PSG webinars for the rest of this year and certainly for the first quarter of next year, drop by the booth and just kind of let us know, hey, would love for you guys to try to tackle this topic or that topic. We'll certainly take notes and work with the team to try to deliver some great content for you all as we continue to help everybody tackle Blackbaud and all things fundraising.
Joy's question was, what was the name of the cheesecake place again? It was Arby's, Arbys. I think they have one in the airport even as well. So make sure to order the Philly cheesesteak there. And yeah, so we look forward to seeing you guys. We will be there. We'll also have more PSGers there. So Claudia's going to be there. We've got a bunch of the data ninjas that we work with will be there. We look forward to seeing all of you. We'll be hanging out around the hotel lobby, I'm sure, on Sunday evening, and we'll be at the booth chained down to that for the day.
Look at that, just over 10 minutes. Man, we got so close.
Killed it. 10 minutes on the dot. Let's go. Okay, so recording, we always record these. I assume that we're sending them out and we've got slides. If you have any questions, the best spot from this minute forward, the best place to go is that Slack channel. People are already in there asking questions. So jump into the Slack channel, get involved. I love it when people just share. Last year, people were sharing rides from the airport, like just doing that's what it's there for. Everybody in that Slack thing is a super nice person who's also a database nerd, and we all get along really well. So we'll see you all in the Slack channel and in Philadelphia. Travel safe, everyone, and enjoy that Taylor Swift album drop in about 12 hours.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.